Hey warriors, welcome to Warrior Wednesday. So, we're doing this video a little differently because Facebook is down for some reason. Both Facebook and Instagram, and I try to do this Facebook Live, but I got a message saying, "Oh, it's not available." Um I'm innovating, of course. So I'm committed to doing it and committed to share the message from and pick up where we left off from last week. So there you go. So we're innovating. So you're definitely going to catch the replay because this is not live. This is a recorded session. And when you catch the replay of this video, either on Facebook, LinkedIn, or any social media platform, just comment with hashtag replay because I want to see you and see that you got the message. All right, guys. So, and hopefully next week we'll be live if once Facebook is up and running, right? So, with that said, if we haven't met yet, my name is Zina Solomon, and I'm here to support you with reinventing yourself so you can create a life by design versus living a life by default. And in the process, be in alignment with your passion, purpose, life values, and completely rock it out and create possibilities. So, this week, we are picking up part two of the conversation of stepping into your greatness. Are you stepping into your greatness? Are you marching into your greatness? It's March 13th on Wednesday. And are you marching into your greatness? Are you embodying your greatness? And last week, we talked about 5 ways and steps that you can access your greatness, and today we will be covering another 5 ways. It's a total of 10 ways, and you can pick and choose whichever way or step or strategy that works best for you. Take it or leave it. That's on you, okay? So, one thing I want to share is before we get started, there's a quote that I really, really resonated with and really liked. And it's a quote by Wilma Rudolph, and it says, never underestimate the power of dreams and the influence of the human spirit. We're all in the same we're all the same in this notion. The potential for greatness lives within each of us, which I do believe in that. The potential for greatness lives within each of us. Sorry, guys, I got like a little hung up, but I'm going to go for it anyway. All right. So yes, the potential for greatness lives within each of us. So we all have greatness within us, and it's up to us to unleash it. It's up to us to access it. And it's also up to us to uncover it. So, one thing I want to say is, I shared this in last week's video, is one of my visions for 2019 is to be the best in what I do and also fail at least 19 times. Hopefully I don't get that much, So, and really the intention behind that is the more you step into being okay with failure, the more comfortable you are with creating massive results. Really, that's what's going to end up happening. So, and I want to say being your best is different than being perfect. Being your best is simply it. It's being your best in the moment and doing your best in the moment. There's no perfection. Perfection is unattainable, and perfection is also, it's like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder, right? And so our intention here is not to be perfect, it's to be the best, to be great at what you do, to be the best at what you do. And that's really where we're coming from here. So wanted to create that. So do you want to be the best this year? Do you want to be your best this year? That's my question for you. Okay. So, and what do you want to be the best in? What do you want to be known for? What do you want people to know you for? Okay. So that's another question for you. So, going into the 5 ways. So the first way is to well, actually it's not the first, it's the second part of the first. So it would be the 6th way, really. So that would be enrolling yourself in your own greatness. And what I mean by that is, first of all, life is an enrollment game, and you're either enrolling yourself or you're being enrolled in something. So if you're not enrolled, as in like you don't believe that you're great, then there's a breakdown there. So what gets to shift from you, that you get to believe that you have greatness within you, that you are great the way you are. You know what I'm saying? So really you being enrolled in yourself and believing in yourself and not making up excuses on why you can or cannot do things. Just simply letting go of these excuses and playing big, truly stepping into playing big, playing a big game and just going for it. One of my coaches said to me, have fear for breakfast. So have fear for breakfast. Are you having fear for breakfast? Are you embodying being the best? So that's number 6. Number 7 Be passionate. So connect with your soul's gifts, your natural born talents. If you don't know what they are, you get to discover what they are, and you get to connect with that and be passionate about the work that you do, and also use them to make a difference in other people's lives. So that's number 7. Number 8, you get to overcome your fears and limitations. And so, first of all, I want to say that you are enough and you are so worthy of achieving anything and everything that you say you want to achieve. And part of that could be letting go of a conversation and of things that don't serve you, and also giving yourself the permission to forgive yourself and also forgive others. So really stepping into practicing forgiveness for yourself, practice forgiveness for others, and overcoming and conquering those fears and limitations that you put on yourself. Because you will notice that if you have any limitations, that's probably you're putting a lid on yourself. Like you're putting a lid on yourself, and you're saying what you can or cannot do. So I invite you to be very aware of that and conscious of what those conversations are, and make a commitment to overcome and conquer those limitations. So that's number 8. Number 9, be vulnerable. And I think vulnerability is scary for a lot of people. And there's a misconception that being vulnerable is weak, or it's like whatever. And here's what I want to say about that. Being vulnerable is actually a sign of strength, especially if you're coming from a space of your vision, not from a victim conversation. And what I mean by that, if you're vulnerable in a space of being victim-y, as in like you're blaming other people, you're blaming yourself or whatever, that's not vulnerability, that's being a victim, right? But being vulnerable means you actually get to own your power, and you get to step into your power and be vulnerable with what's coming up. Share with people that you trust and you know, and let them in. Like the more you invite people in and you let them in and you're vulnerable, people are more than willing to help. There always are. It's always been my experience. Like when I lean into my vulnerability and I share with them what's coming up for me, people step in and they want to contribute. So be that person. Be vulnerable and open up the light for other people to step into their vulnerability as well. So be generous, be giving, be a contribution. And one of my mentors said in something that resonated, it's a quote that resonated with me. Is to live is to give. And I wholeheartedly believe that. To live is to give. So we're living and we get to give. There you go. And the final one, number 10, is the final step for you to step into your greatness, is investing in yourself. And what I mean by that is invest time, money, energy, resources. You get to invest in you. And I've seen the most successful people invest in themselves. That's been my experience. They truly step in and invest in themselves and invest in their vision and invest in what they're up to. So, and that could look like investing in a program, investing in a coach, investing in books to read. It could look like a different thing. So invest in yourself, okay? So with that said, I'm going to leave you with this quote before I give you this mission. So this quote is by Les Brown, and he said, "You must remain focused on your journey to greatness." And that's my final quote to you, because you get to be focused on your journey to greatness. So my mission for you, my beautiful warriors, is that you get to share what is it that you want to be known for, to be the best in, and what do you want to be known for to be great in. So share that in the comments below this video, so I can support you in achieving that and give you some tips to support you with that. And also, I invite you to be generous and tag other people who get to listen to this message, and tag other people that you see are great, they're awesome. Invite them to listen to this video. Be generous with yourself, be generous with others. And I look forward to catching you next week, same time, same station, Warrior Wednesday, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. All right, sayonara. Love you guys.